here, if the two vectors, both magnitude and direction, if they represent two adjacent sides of a parallelogram from the same point, then the resultant of these two vectors will be diagonal of the parallelogram which is formed over here. Okay, that is what the statement of parallelogram. Okay, so I have written only two sides of parallelogram. I will be drawing the remaining two sides also. For that I am drawing one more side which is parallel to A. This will be the parallel to A. Okay, next one more I have to write, that is parallel to B. That also I am drawing here. Right, now this became a parallelogram. Now for this we have to find what we have to find. We have to find what is the resultant. Resultant is what our, this red colored one is there, no, diagonal, that is our resultant. So resultant is what, R bar I am taking. So resultant is what, addition of these two vectors, A bar plus B bar. So R bar we have to find. Okay, so I am not writing statement here. Afterwards I'll give you statement. So what is a statement actually? Parallelogram law of vector addition statement. If two vectors, both magnitude and direction, if they represent two adjacent sides of a parallelogram from the same point, same common point, then the resultant of these two vectors is the diagonal of the parallelogram. So this diagonal part we have to find. Okay, for that what we are doing, as I cannot find diagonal directly, so here I am extending this OA. OA I am extending little bit. So if I extend OA, I will be getting like this. And from this point, this I will consider some different points. O, this I am taking it as some P. This I will take it as some Q. This I will take it as some, let me take some other points, because R I cannot take. So this I will take it as some, let me take it some X. Okay, and from X I am drawing one line downwards. I am making one perpendicular onto this extension. This point I am taking it as some Y. Okay, so we can take whatever points we want, but notation should not change. Okay, now so our OP line is our A bar, OQ line is our B bar. Right, now I want to find OX, the diagonal I wanted to find. To find diagonal, so what we have done, we have extended this. Now here I am taking some angle over here. Okay, so this angle is theta I am considering. That means angle between OP and OQ. That means angle between the two vectors I am taking it as some theta. Okay, so these are same. Now here it will be theta, the same angle will reflect here. Now one more angle I am mentioning here. Okay, I will take some other color and I'll mention. So this angle I am taking it as some alpha I am taking. Okay, alpha angle I am considering over here. That is angle between A bar vector and resultant vector is alpha. Now angle between these two vectors is theta. That is what construction I made over here. Now, so what we want resultant. Resultant if we want, for that, what we want resultant OX. For that what we are using, by using Pythagoras theorem. What we can write, OX square is equals to, so from this triangle I will write, better I will mention triangle also. So what was the triangle? Triangle from triangle, which one is that? OXY or OYX. What we can write? OX square is equals to OY square plus XY square. Okay, hypotenuse square is equals to adjacent square plus opposite square. Now, so OX is what? In terms of magnitude only I am writing, magnitude of resultant vector I am writing here. R square is equals to OY has to be written. So OY is what? OP plus PY whole square plus XY whole square. Okay. Now this will be similar to whatever we have done in triangle law, magnitude. So OP is what? OP is our A, only in terms of magnitude I am writing A plus PY whole square plus XY whole square we got. Okay, so this is R square. Now to know this magnitude, we need to have PY and XY values. For that, PY and XY values I will calculate and I'll write. Now, so I will go with the next page. Now, so we are going to find py value so that we can substitute that py in the previous equation. So for that py I am calculating from triangle PYX, from this triangle. So what we have, again it is a right angle triangle from there. So if I use one simple trigonometric function, so which one I want to adjacent, theta beside it is there, no? Theta beside whatever is there, that adjacent if I want to find, adjacent will get in cos function. So cos theta can be written as formula adjacent side by hypotenuse. Now hypotenuse is known here. So hypotenuse is what? This is parallel to B. So this also becomes B bar only, right? Now, so if I do that, cos theta is equals to what we have? Cos theta is equals to adjacent is, cos theta is adjacent is Py by hypotenuse is B. Okay. Now, so I want Py is equals to, we can write it as B cos theta. Now, so Py we got. Next, I will try to find out the other one XY. XY if we find. So XY also I will take from the same triangle. Now, so to do that, so to find XY, we will be going with the same triangle. Py we found. Now we will go with the Px, sorry, XY to find XY. To find XY, what we are going from, which triangle I am taking? From the same triangle, from triangle PYX. So from there. So here I want opposite side of theta. Opposite side if we want, we will be using sine function of trigonometry. Sine theta is equals to opposite side by hypotenuse. Now, so sine theta is equals to, opposite side is what? Our XY and hypotenuse is B. Now, XY is equals to what we have? B sine theta we got. Now, these Py and XY I will be substituting in equation 1, which we have seen here. Okay. So in this equation 1, if I substitute, okay, R square is equals to A plus Py whole square plus XY whole square. Now, in that if I substitute, so R square is equals to, so what we have? A plus Py whole square plus XY whole square, right? Now, so in this if I substitute, so what do we get? A plus, so A is what? Our given vector, plus Py is what? B cos theta, okay, whole square plus XY B sin theta whole square, right? Now this I will expand in the next page. So what we have? A R square is equals to, A plus B cos theta whole square. That means if I expand, A square plus B square cos square theta plus 2B cos theta. That is first term. Next, second term is what? B sin theta whole square is there, no? So B sin theta whole square if I write. So what do we get? B square sin square theta I will be getting. Now, so if I write this, A square plus this, what will get? B square cos square theta is there, B square sin square theta is there. I am taking B square common. So I will be getting sin square theta plus cos square theta plus 2B cos theta I will be getting. Okay. Now, here 2AB cos theta I will get. 1 second. It is 2AB cos theta. No, it is A plus B cos theta whole square. No, so I will be getting 2AB cos theta. So if we go with 2ab cos theta, right? Now, anyhow, if I take this sin square theta plus cos square theta, this is trigonometric identity. Its value is 1. B square into 1 is b square. And next we have 2ab cos theta we have got, right? So this is r square value, right? So r square we have got, and if I write magnitude of simply resultant r value, so we'll get square root of, square will go other side, it will become root a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta we are getting. Okay, so this is our resultant in this. Here we can find one more part also. So that is, what is the direction of the resultant vector? If they ask what is the direction of resultant vector, so what we are going to find is, if they ask direction, we'll try to find out angle between the vector a bar and resultant vector. Okay, so here I'll show you once the diagram. Here alpha I have taken, this will give us the direction of the resultant vector. So the resultant vector is going in this particular direction by making an angle alpha with the a bar. So this alpha if we want to find, so what we will get, tan theta I will be taking trigonometry, from trigonometry. Tan theta formula is what? Opposite side from the same triangle OXY. If I take from the same triangle OXY, if I take, I'll be taking in one more page. Just hold on. Just a minute. This diagram I'll take there once again, so that it will be easy for us to understand. No. This if we take. So what we have to find, this angle alpha we have to find. For that we are going with trigonometric function. So what we are going to find? Direction of resultant we are going to find. So to do this, tan theta from which triangle? From triangle OYX, from that bigger triangle I am taking. So the angle between XOY, the angle XOY is our alpha. So for that if I apply tan alpha is equals to, what we will write? Opposite side by adjacent side. Usually we will write tan theta. So opposite side by adjacent side. Okay. Now, so what is our opposite side here? Opposite side of alpha is XY and adjacent side is OY completely. O to Y total. Now XY we just found it already. What is that? It is B sin theta. We just calculated it. And OY is what? OA, OP plus PY. OP is our A plus PY is B cos theta. Right? So this is tan alpha. Right? Now if we want alpha, alpha is equals to tan inverse of, we will write it as B sin theta by A plus B cos theta we will write. Okay, so this, if they ask us direction, we will be finding out a angle. That angle will give us what is the direction of resultant with the given vector a bar, right? So that is how we will find magnitude as well as the direction.